Elizabeth, I know you have a class coming up next Sunday to help people feel better in their bodies, be more fit, have more pleasure. Can you tell us a little bit about that? First, who is this for?
Okay, so I typically work with women who, let's see, they're very, very bright, very accomplished. They have a lot of wisdom, a lot of life experience. And they have gotten to a place in their lives where they really want to know that they can stay healthy and alive in their bodies in a way that their bodies support them so they can live purposefully and just keep growing and keep expanding into their flow of life. So a lot of them actually, they come to me originally because they have medical trauma, for instance. Maybe they've had surgeries or traumatic brain injuries. Maybe they've had emotional traumas in their lives that they've been dealing with. We all have our challenges. But I do want you to know that I'm not working with women who have severe trauma that's unresolved, and I'm not working with people who have a serious mental health diagnosis. I'm really working more toward all of these women who feel that whatever their life experience has been, they want to feel more comfortable in their bodies. They want to feel safe. They want to trust their bodies again. They want to feel like they can open up and connect to life again in a really meaningful, juicy way.
Can you tell us when someone comes to you, what do you do? What is your practice here? How do you bring them forward into life again?
Well, here's what I do. I work one-on-one with people because we're all unique. Not only are we unique, our unique souls with a unique purpose in life, but our bodies are unique. And how our bodies have dealt with life's challenges is also unique. And, the fascial body is going to readjust itself so that you can keep moving, and our adaptability is one of our greatest evolutionary capacities. But it also can lead to inefficient movement and all sorts of problems, and it can reflect and hold emotional patterns. So what I start with is looking at the body. So we do an assessment, and we do it every session that we work. We say, well, what's the balance of your fascial system today? And so I look at how the bones spiral and how the joints move and how the body works as a whole. And I'm looking for things like, how is this person transmitting the forces through the body? And so that you're not accumulating force, which makes pain in certain areas, or you're not avoiding an area because it's sticky, creating another problem somewhere else. And I also we look at how the energy flows through the body. Because what I'm wanting you to do is to start experiencing how when we get the forces balanced, when we get the body balanced, and the fascia starts to remodel itself, that we can start to move differently. We can start to take advantage of how we learn to move with less effort, how we take advantage of things like gravity. So we develop a new relationship with gravity. It's not just this thing that compresses us and pulls us down, but it's a loop. It's a loop down the back that gives us a sense of stability and safety. And it's a flow up the front, which gives us a sense of lightness and buoyancy and lift, and this is a natural capacity that's in us that we can tap back into. So we'll work on that. We'll often do that in the context of working on your gait. Gait is a beautiful metaphor for life. You know that Ram Dass saying, we're all just walking each other home. You know, we want to be able to walk through life. We want to be able to move, keep moving forward, keep flowing. So we work on gait, but we do a lot of other things too. We work with unwinding and wave movement. We work in all sorts of different relationships with gravity. We work with sound. We work with props. We work a lot with your perception. This fascia of ours has 250 million nerve endings. Most of them, way more of them, are sensory nerve endings. So we are just like giant satellite dishes for feeling. And that doesn't mean that you're feeling like antsy. It means that you're feeling texture and you're sensing how your feeling can mix with sound and sight, and it all gets so much richer. We work on developing your perception of your inner body. We work on developing your perception of how you are moving, your proprioception in the world. We work on how that changes as you move out into wider spaces in the kinesphere of your physical body, but also of your energetic body, your auric kinesphere. And at these different places, from center out, we have different kinds of experiences. And we work with that, with feeling in here while we're feeling out there and maintaining coherence. And in this way, we begin to restore what is really your signature life pulse. It's how the body has entrained itself since you were an embryo with the coherent field of your heart. And it's unique to each one of us. And when you touch in upon it, you feel like you're coming home. So during the course of our work together, we begin to remodel your fascial body and reorient your perception so that you can experience your living soul body, really. The fascial body is this moving, adapting, brilliant flow of life. And we really work to let that be our primary anchor of being.
It really seems like you're talking about sort of a holistic embodiment. I mean, this is, and fitness in life itself, to function, longevity, and so forth, to move forward, very different than like the fitness that we grew up with, of doing repetitions and building muscular strength and fixing postures with, shoulders back and
yeah, it's totally different. It's totally different than that. It's a new approach to what it means to be fit. And fit, what do we mean by fitness even? I mean, are we talking, to me, it's that you can't separate the body from the emotions. And fitness is an inside game just as much as anything else. And it's really not about can I conform to an outside image, but more of can I allow the true expression of me to emerge. And so for me, that's really what it's all about. It's a new idea working at the intersection of being fit and being healthy and being happy, being joyous. That these are natural. This is our birthright. I mean, there's a physical sensation that comes with joy, and it's part of our body's intelligence system to feel in connection with ourselves and the world around us, and to feel the support, that inner support as well as that outer support. So we work with all of this really as one approach to reclaiming our bodies at any age, in any condition. There is a wonderful opportunity that we have in focusing on this physical aspect of this fascial body, which is very different from what we've known about fitness and biomechanics and working your muscles or your cardiovascular system. The fascia is this very quantum thing that doesn't leave out being joyous, being radiant, being buoyant, however that is showing up in your life.
Nice. When you talk about the body, it also sounds like you're not talking about just the physical body, it as the receptor of all, but the energy body too, the space around you that you move in, your auric body.
Yes, I mean, where does the body end? I mean, when we're talking about energy and you're talking about your heart, well, we know that your circulatory system is a part of your heart. So you've got your circulatory system going all the way out to your extremities. So there's how far does the body extend when we extend ourselves out? And what about when we extend our energy, like that heart energy? If I extend my heart energy out to you, I can reach across vast distances. So energy is real. And the lines between what separates us is something that we can begin to reimagine and re-experience as a deeper sense of connection and wholeness.
Beautiful. Is there anything else you would like us to know?
Yeah, you know what I want you to know? I want you to know that there's another type of intelligence living in us. It's always been here. It's always connected us to all of life. It's this biointelligence. It wants to live. It's the intelligence of life itself. And it's underneath everything else. It's who we are. We come here fueled with this. And it lives in us. In the embryo, we are full of this, I call it the wave of Eros, this energy to express and live and expand and be nurtured and thrive. And it lives in the stem cell consciousness of our bodies our whole lives. We can always access it. We can always access this intelligence.
So it doesn't matter my age?
No. Doesn't. And you know, it's like this biointelligence is this one kind of energy, and somehow our souls, I don't know, our souls ride it. Our souls ride this wave through life, and have their kind, they merge into our bodies with this kind of ongoing wave of intelligence that is so different from our concepts of things, our patterned responses to things. I want you to know that you can touch that, you can access that. I also want you to know that I'm doing a free class on Sunday, January 29th from 2 to 3:30 p.m. And I'll have a sign-up thing coming up in the next day or so, but this is a save the date thing because I want you to know that we'll be talking about radical practices that you can do to touch into this for yourself. Thanks.